Folks, well, I feel like I've said this before, and I don't know if I'll say it again, but this is by far the greatest salt and pepper collection that we've had showcased on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network before. I think this set is so unique and so great for every kitchen because it's got that fun farmhouse feel mixed with country kitchen, mixed with barnyard animals, all in one delightful chicken and egg collection. We're calling this one the Which Came First, the chicken or the egg salt and pepper shaker collection. So I want to go through each one of these sets individually and really highlight the amazing and unique features that each one of them have and why this is such a wonderful, wonderful collection to have. So take one more look. The Which Came First, the chicken or the egg collection. This is, it's a piece of artwork, honestly, and a salt and pepper shaker set that you're not going to see anywhere else. So, taking a look here, we have this absolutely delightful hen character, but honestly, I'm not even sure. It kind of looks like a rooster, yet it has the eggs. So, what you're looking at here is beautiful handcrafted details with hand-painted accents here. It is one caddy that holds the two eggs. So, which came first, the chicken or the eggs? You don't have to answer it because the eggs live right there in the chicken caddy. And what we have is each egg is your salt and pepper shaker. This first egg has 3 holes on it, which indicates that it's your pepper dispenser. And while the salt option has the 2 smaller holes here. Well, we love to see it. We've got the rubber stoppers for the easy refill options for salt and pepper. And I think actually the rubber option is really important for this particular set because it also adds a little bit of a stickiness and traction to stay within the caddy. Now, folks, you know that one of my biggest concerns for the dinner table is having a sturdy base. Now, this chicken has a very sturdy base, but I want you to understand that, if you were to have these actually on a Lazy Susan on your table, you don't want to go spinning that around full speed because that force will actually have those eggs flying off your table, even if they're full of salt and pepper. So, while it has a sturdy base, while there's a wonderful caddy for these eggs to reside in, you want to treat this one with a little bit of care because there isn't, a little something that keeps these eggs from falling over in there. Just something to keep in mind. But I don't want it to turn you off to this beautiful set either, though. So, looking here, look at the detail. Look at the detail in these tail feathers. You've got the beautiful chicken tail feather here into an additional tail feather back here. You could almost put, I don't know, maybe a couple of napkins in here too. Just an idea, just a thought. But really, it's simple elegance because you have this statement piece that is the chicken, right? Along with these 2 perfect ceramic, well-made eggs for your salt and pepper dispensing. So, let's look at that one more time. So what do you think? Which one came first? The chicken or the egg? I actually make a salad sometimes, and I call it the which came first, the chicken or the egg salad, because what I'll do is I'll make, the base of the salads, an iceberg or a romaine, And then you want to add in some croutons, some tomatoes, some, a cheese of your choice. Not blue cheese, though, for gosh sakes. And then, thinly sliced red onion. Don't add big chunks of red onion, please. Thinly sliced red onion. And then the most important part, the chicken and the egg. So I'll do either some grilled chicken or some fried tender pieces. And I'll also do a few hard-boiled eggs. And I'll serve it and I'll say, what do you think? Which came first, the chicken or the egg salad? Oh, and you'll actually really want to have that served with a homemade buttermilk ranch. You can buy ranch at the grocery store now, but I think it's best to, you've got your own spices, or you can even get the packets. They make it pretty easy now. And you mix up the packet, and then, buttermilk, fresh buttermilk, and then, your choice of mayonnaise, or, you could use, what is it called? Miracle Whip, is that what they call it? Either one. I recommend mayonnaise. And then you've got a freshly made buttermilk ranch from home. And it's really a great salad. Anyways, all right, get back on track. Which came first? This is the one that came first, this beautiful standout piece. Look at that. Okay. Next up, I want to show the first of our eggs, right? Because we have these beautiful ceramic eggs, and they're in this lovely lavender. I love a purple accent on a table. And this one really is a beautiful standout piece. Look at that. So what we're looking at here, talk about, dispensing salt and pepper. Luckily, we don't have to count how many holes there are to tell these apart, because that would take forever. But we have indicated with this beautiful gold leaf detail a P for pepper, as well as the S for salt. And then that same gold detail throughout here at the base of this egg. Look at that. So it's a combination I never knew I needed, but it's lavender and gold. Look at that. The base is pretty sturdy. Not the most sturdy thing I've ever had on my table, but look at that. It still stays up. Yeah, I think it's okay. And then again, for that dispensing option, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait, I lost count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow. The salt dispenser has 20 individual holes. That salt's going to be flowing. Honestly, with a piece like this, you don't want to have an embarrassing salt situation. You go and pour it, and then it's just salt all over the place. So with an option like this, I recommend you pour a little in your hand first. By doing that, you are not going to run the risk of over salting your meal. Anyways, the purple and gold accented, beautiful handmade ceramic eggs. Again, which came first, the eggs or the chicken? Well, we saw the chicken first, but it's a chicken and egg combo. Don't answer me yet. That's our first set of eggs. Going into, I'm going to jump right into our next set of eggs, just, while we're on the topic. Look at that. Rarely do you see a plastic option for our salt and pepper shakers. Most of the time, they are going to be really well handcrafted ceramics or wood, like a teak, or you'll sometimes see porcelain. But rarely do you see a plastic option like this. But I think that these are great because honestly, it's no fuss. Now, while all of our pieces in this collection are well made, look at these. Look at that sturdy base. They're not going anywhere. They're plastic. Kind of looks like you'd open it here. No, that's not how it works. If you need to refill these, this is a stopper, unlike we've seen on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network before. You take off the base. Look at that giant hole for refilling the salt and pepper. That, you know, other salt and peppers, you might have to be a little more careful, use a funnel, you know. No, this you just pour it in there, that giant opening. When again, makes it no fuss. So you can have this refilled in, you know, under 30 seconds, I bet. Under 30 seconds. And then you just pop that back on, set it back on your table, and you're good to go. So, looking at these two options. Now, maybe you need to get a closer look. You can't tell. But, in here, you're like, well, how do I know which one? How do I know which one's salt and which one's pepper? Get a look here. Kevin, can you zoom in? The holes on the top, it's spelled out an S for salt. And then the holes here spell out a P for pepper. How fun is that? So you're not going to have those moments where you're like, oh, which one's which? You know, they're the same color and they look exactly the same. You just have to look at the letters at the top of the dispenser there. How fun. So our only plastic option, and it's a gorgeous yellow egg. You know, most eggs you might think are white. You might be thinking, oh, it's the inside of the egg where you've got that yellow yolk. In this case, this plastic egg is a bright yellow, beautiful for a accent in your kitchen or on your tablescape. Love it. How gorgeous. These two adorable, the chicken and the rooster here, which came first. You've got the beautiful chicken feet. Look at these tiny little yellow feet sticking out the bottom, going into this detail of all this feather texture, into the hand-painted darker accent of the tail. He's got a beautiful green bow on, a fun yellow beak, little eyes on the side, and then again they're both wearing bonnets. And since he's going to be your salt option, he's got the two hole top there to indicate salt coming on the top of his bonnet. And she's got one little foot up here. Isn't that fun? She's getting ready to scratch, you know. She's just, you know, clucking around on the grass. But she's got the two fun yellow little chicken feet here. The pink bow, the yellow hand-painted beak, the beautiful, beautiful blue bonnet, and then the three hole top for your pepper dispensing. So these two, I love how they're, it's almost like they're smiling. It's almost like these beaks are smiling at you on your dinner table. I think if you're, you know, looking for fun and whimsy in your tablescape, then this is really going to be the option for you. So, one more to add, and that is, oh, excuse me, that is the Rooster Set here. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, you know, almost a centerpiece to your table, right? Because you have the two individual roosters that are just adorable. Look at that detail. Look at those faces. They're sitting on the table. They're in a basket. This is their caddy. Their caddy is a beautiful brown basket. And this brown basket has a little red bow on either side. So you might be wondering, well, you know, in the last one we saw there was, you know, they're both wearing bonnets, but they had the different, you know, ties, little bows on their neck to indicate which is which. This one you can't really tell, but you have to look at the top of the rooster's head. I don't remember what these are called, but you can see here that there is 2 holes on the top of this one to indicate that it's for salt. And then this one has 3 holes to indicate that it's for the pepper. I'm looking at the faces here, and I just want you to see how expressive these eyes are. You know how I feel about an expressive eye on a salt and pepper shaker. These have it. Am I right? Because you've got the brown on the bottom, the beak color, the eyes, but then I love how they have little eyelashes as well. So for, all of our salt and pepper options, I'm always thinking, that you've got guests over, you're at the dinner table. They say, oh, do I just put these back? No, put them back in the basket. Right? Just like that. If you wanted to, you could have one facing one way and one the other way. That way, everyone at your dinner table could get, a fun eye look at these adorable roosters. So, I know you might be thinking, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Not which came first, the rooster or the egg. But this is just the most perfect, beautiful, adorable basket that I thought should be included in this set. I think, we went through a lot, but I think that was everything in the set. So, the basket of roosters. I don't think I've ever seen anything as cute as that. But we've got the basket of roosters. Look, just get a look at that beautiful basket detail, the brown, the shading in there. That's going to be number 1. And number 2, we have the really fun rooster and hen combo. Look at those two. I love them. And then we have our first set of eggs, our only plastic option in the set, the yellow eggs. And then the beautiful lavender and gold highlights egg set right here. And I was going to say the piece de resistance, but I'm thinking it's the, the cloque de resistance. It's this beautiful, I don't know if it's a hen or a rooster. I'm thinking it's a rooster with the 2 eggs on its side. Now, a gorgeous set like this, what do you think? How much do you think that would go for? If you said $19.99, you would be right. Can you believe that? This is not, I would pay $19.99 just for this guy right here. Look at that. And imagine just these 2, and I'd still think that's what a steal. Then all these 3 pairs here, I'd say you gotta be kidding me. That's too good of a deal. Then you throw in 2 sets of eggs, not 1 but 2. All of those for just $19.99. Can you believe it? At retail, this could be at least $19.99 per pair, right? But no, it's yours today on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network for the low price of $19.99. Now, I guess if you want to answer my question now, which came first, the chicken or the egg, feel free. Do I have a caller? Okay. Caller, you're on the air.
This is Grace. I'm calling from Bristol, Tennessee. Now, I just love the farm motifs and the barnyard characters, so I really want to get these eggs and the chickens and the roosters in my kitchen. I already have a number of pigs in my kitchen, and I really think that this will add a beautiful touch. I just love it. I can't wait to order them.
Oh, well, you know what? We love to hear it. That's great. Well, that does it for us today, but you know what? You're going to need to call soon because a deal like this is not going to last. So, which came first, the chicken or the egg? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece gorgeous set. Yours today for just $19.99. Don't wait, call now.